Yesterday on President's Day, Marjorie Taylor Greene once again called for what she calls a national divorce. Basically, separate the United States of America into red states and blue states. Blue states, you are now your own country. Red states, you're now your own country. And then everybody's happy. We don't have to mingle with people who disagree with us politically anymore. Here's what she said on Twitter. We need a national divorce. We need to separate by red states and blue states and shrink the federal government. From the sick and disgusting woke culture issues shoved down our throats to the Democrats' traitorous America Last policies, we are done. Now, she also made the same claim last year that we somehow needed a national divorce. And maybe she just wants everybody to be divorced because she herself is going through a divorce. I don't know. I can't speak to her psychology. But the only people shoving woke culture war issues down our throat, Marjorie, that's your party. I know, I live in Florida. I wouldn't know about wokeness if it were not for Ron DeSantis out there trying to force it as an issue where it's really not one. Your party is the one that loves to talk about this crap. You're the one shoving it down our throats and, of course, trying to regulate the daily lives of American citizens. You're the party of big government, whether you want to admit it or not. But let's talk about this idea of a national divorce, though, right? Because this is really the heart of it. This is the thing we want to talk about. You want to separate the country into red states and blue states. Well, first of all, you couldn't even do that properly because of the borders. I mean, you've got blue states in the middle of red states. You got red states surrounded by blue states, so that wouldn't exactly work. So, of course, already off the bat, you're going to end up with some red states that end up as blue America, some blue states that end up as red America. So you're not off to a good start. Secondly, red America would be poor as dirt. Sorry, but you would. Yes, you have the majority of the agriculture here in the United States, but all of the money, all of the commerce, most of the ports, yeah, those are over in blue states. The only ones you would really have are, the southern part of the eastern seaboard, although most of the bigger ports are up north in the blue states, and you'd have those down here in the Gulf of Mexico. So you're not off to a good start in terms of inequality with economics, because blue states also have plenty of agriculture themselves. They might be able to sustain themselves with minimal imports from red America, but red America does not have the financial infrastructure that the blue states have. So suddenly you would find yourselves, your states, your red country running out of money very quickly. And there'd be nobody to back you up. There'd be nobody to bolster that. Those blue states would no longer be there to compensate for the losses that the red states suffer. And by the way, if you don't believe me on this, go and look at the economic activity in red states versus blue states here in the United States of America. It will shock you. Look at the poverty rates in red states versus blue states. It will shock you. If we were to separate this country by political ideology, Republican America would go down in flames very quickly. I mean, honestly, their only hope would be to try to invade blue America and annex it into their country, therefore reuniting the United States of America. That's the only way they would be able to survive. But Marjorie Taylor Greene is in fact an idiot, and her comments are borderline seditious, not quite to the point of calling for revolution against the United States. But also, if you're calling to split up the country, break it into two separate countries, that's not exactly patriotic. So I'm not sure how she reconciles that with her base, although she swears everybody she talks to agrees. Listen, Marjorie, if you're not happy with the political divide here in the United States and you want a new country, there are plenty of them out there for you. I'll help you pack. Let me know where and when. I will put your stuff very neatly and properly into a suitcase for you. I'll get you on that plane and we'll say goodbye forever. If you want to leave America that bad, I am more than willing to help you. One of today's video sponsors is Miracle Made. Whether you want to get more fit or be a better parent or get more done at work, there's one thing that's going to help, and that's better sleep.
With Miracle Made sheets, you can tap into the power of self-cooling temperature regulation, which has been shown to improve sleep quality by up to 34%. Using silver-infused fabrics originally developed by NASA, Miracle Made sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long, so you get better sleep every night. These sheets are infused with natural silver that prevent 99.9% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets, which means no more gross odors. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands. And it's better for your skin because you stop sleeping on bacteria. Clean sheets means less bacteria to clog your pores and fewer breakouts and other skin problems. Miracle Made offers a whole line of self-cleaning, eco-friendly bedding such as sheets, pillowcases, and comforters that again prevent 99% of bacteria and require 3 times less laundry. So go to trymiracle.com/ROF and give it a try today. And we've got a special deal for our viewers. Save over 40% and be sure to use our promo code ROF at checkout to save even more and get 3 free towels. And Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/ROF and use the code ROF to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/ROF to treat yourself.